One of our absolute favorite theme parks in Europe is making a substantial new investment in 2028 in the form of a brand new indoor coaster from Intamin.
Yeah, so we're looking at a multi-dimensional coaster a la Uncharted or Gringotts. So something that is going to be, I imagine, extremely well-themed, balanced with roller coaster elements.
And it's all going to Parc Astérix,
Yay!
north of Paris, France. So this will be their next big investment following Toutatis.
Yeah, which we loved, and that entire area was like one of the most well-done areas I've ever seen at a regional park like that.
Yeah, and this park just has not stopped. Even since Toutatis opened, they've followed up with a Gerstlauer spinning coaster, which just opened earlier this year. Next year, they're expanding their Greek section with the addition of a couple small flat rides. And they're already looking ahead to 2028 when they are going to completely bulldoze the Paris section to put in a new London-themed area.
Which I don't necessarily have an issue with because, one, it's already right outside of Paris, so a Paris section is a little redundant.
Yeah, it was added like back when the park opened. I think it was meant to be originally like an educational section. It was like, here's a medieval times era look of Paris. And
which it did accomplish that. It
absolutely.
was cool. It was really cool.
But it was just an area that you would walk through. There weren't any attractions or anything to like keep you there. I think during Halloween time there was like a little speakeasy, but there were no rides in that like themed zone. It was nice that it was air conditioned and it was like well detailed, but the rest of the park is well detailed. You know, they can do more with this area.
Yeah, and this is not a park that like gets like small crowds, right? Like this is a very, very popular crowd. I mean, you're right outside of Paris. You're not far from Disneyland Paris. So you do get people that are visiting for that park and they add on Parc Astérix because why not?
If you're unfamiliar, this whole park is based around the Asterix and Obelix comic series. It's been around for years. It's translated into movies. The actual zone that they're going to be putting in, Londinium, comes from a 1966 comics. It was called Asterix and the Britons. It should be pretty detailed. We actually have some concept art because local enthusiasts have found the plans that were submitted to the local government, and we
have no boundaries.
Exactly, and you can see what kind of style and aesthetic they're going for with this land. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, so it appears that it's gonna be like a full Gaelic village, which is gonna look super duper nice. It's gonna be separated into two different areas. There's gonna be like a London market and Piccadilly Circus, which is an awesome name. I love the names of places in the UK. They're always so great.
It's all old England, so it's not going to be current in any form. And
that's cool, though.
I'm excited for everything that they're packing into this zone because we don't just have a little bit of concept art here. We have a full site plan of what this section is going to look like. So I want to shout out Androland. This is where we're getting all this information from because Parc Astérix has not said anything yet. But again, they acquired
Parc Astérix.
They acquired all this stuff from public documents. So I mean, you know, what do you expect? So this land is going to have not just an indoor coaster, but a haunted house, a dark ride, Parc Astérix's first formal dark ride.
Which is crazy. I can't believe they don't already have
I know.
one.
There's going to be an outdoor children's play area. The new area by Toutatis also has one of that, so that's not too surprising. There's going to be a 500-seat restaurant, a speakeasy, and some games of skill. So a lot in this one area of the park.
That's a huge, like, refurb, redo, expansion, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. That's a lot.
Big upgrade. So we'll kind of break this down into some more like manageable areas. I want to first start with the dark ride because, like you said, I am mind blown that they don't have one yet.
No, I mean, I guess the closest thing is they have the Vekoma Madhouse, which like is more of like a, I don't really know how to really categorize that.
I don't either. It's not a flat ride, but it's not a dark ride either.
It's
simulator?
Sure, it's somewhere in between. But like as far as like a themed environment, like ride vehicle, story, that's the only thing they really have. So.
Right, there's like a 40 theater or something, but this is going to be a true...
Oh gosh, that did exist.
It did exist, yeah. So this is going to be from Alterface. So you guys might be familiar with some of the media they've created for rides like Volcano at Lost Island.
Which is amazing.
They did the media for Benno's Great Race at Ferrari World, SpongeBob's Crazy Carnival ride in Vegas, also in Turkey. So they are very experienced in the dark ride field. This is going to be a mix of practical and screen effects. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit more screen heavy because it is going to be a shooting ride. So the whole point is you're going to be trying to rack up points. So we'll take it. It's something that the park needs, and Parc Astérix does a nice job with theming. So I'm sure they'll do a good job.
Yeah, my only thing is sometimes when parks will go for a shooting dark ride, it seems almost like their intention by picking the shooting aspect is to like maybe go lighter on the thematics because it's like, oh, it's a game instead of like or in a super immersive
Or it's we don't have a lot of space to put in like details, so we need to like make the ride longer, so we'll stop them in front of a screen so they can shoot stuff.
Yes,
you know?
yeah, I don't want it to be one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this comes together. But
give me rock work, practical
I'm sure.
sets, please.
There will be rock work.
I'm sure. I hope.
So, the coaster. I mentioned this is going to be an Intamin multi-dimensional coaster. We have not experienced Uncharted yet, but we've heard good things from the ride system. I've heard the theming is a bit on the lighter side, so I'm hoping...
Well, that's up to the park.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm hoping that they make up for it here.
Yeah.
So something that I found personally interesting is I remember when we were at the IAPA Expo this past November, over at the Intamin booth, they had a little thing on display. They said you can expect 4 new multi-dimensional coasters in the future. They're working on 4 of these out there. So this is going to be one of them. And there's rumors that one could be going to Chessington. So that still means there's 2 more out there going somewhere.
I mean, it's a cool ride system. Like,
yeah.
Like you said, we haven't done Uncharted, but we've done Gringotts, and like that's an amazing like blend.
Same sort of style,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's an amazing blend of like being a very themed environment, but also having roller coaster sections. From what I've gathered, I think Uncharted has more roller coaster parts to it.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, the whole thing is you can incorporate different tricks, and so I'm curious in seeing what they come up with. Here we're hearing that it's going to possibly have a backwards section, or in these blueprints you can see a little bit of the layout. It looks like there's going to be some sort of track pivot, which Uncharted has something like that, where basically, because the vehicles can rotate, essentially they keep the vehicle facing one direction, and while you're distracted, they rotate where the track is facing. So then you can like switch directions without you even noticing. That's the genius behind this ride system.
Dang it! I wish you didn't tell me that. I didn't watch anything about Uncharted. It's such a spoiler.
No, but there's other things that are in there.
I'm sure. I'll forget by the time we go. It's fine. But I'll forget in an hour, so it's all good. But yeah, so these rides are really, really cool for storytelling.
Yes.
Because there's so much you can do with it. So I think this is a great fit for a park that does a really good job of telling stories.
And they don't have an indoor coaster.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Yeah, and
it gets cold there.
I was gonna say, are they open year round?
Not year round, but they have a pretty long season. Comparatively.
So. Okay.
So yeah, no, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, they're looking at about 2,600 feet of track, a max height of 60 feet. 5 trains that are each going to seat 12 people, which is about 1,100 people per hour.
Yeah, and that's going to be about a 42-inch height requirement. So
not bad.
Very family friendly. From the layout, it doesn't look like it's too terribly of a long ride. We know that this is going to be a 65,000 square foot building, which is still a pretty decent size. That's about 6,000 meters squared for our Europeans. I think what it will really come down to is the storytelling. That will determine the length of this, is how many times you're actually going to be stopping and starting. You can see like what looks to be the larger roller coaster portion of it, which is going to be like mainly in the second half, and I imagine the first half will be like the build leading up to it.
I want some animatronics of like our friends.
Yeah.
From the stories. Also, shout out to the fan that sent us this after our trip. The first time we went to Parc Astérix, because I referred to one of the characters as Diaper Man, and I was...
You referred to him as Diaper Man.
I did, yes, and this was sent, I believe, in response to that.
This was like 3 years ago. Let's calm down. We've learned.
I know, but this is really embarrassing. I don't remember Diaper Man's name.
Obelix. It's in the...
Obelix!
Something else to note, they are keeping that nearby theater, which is a pretty large stage set up there. So that's exciting that they're able to keep a big venue like that and still make room for everything. Again, they're really packing everything in here. It said the 500-seat restaurant. That's going to be big, and it's replacing the really weird fruit one.
That was weird.
I never really got why that is, but also I'm not
Okay.
really familiar with like Asterix and Obelix. We're doing our best, but that restaurant is leaving, so this will be a nice big replacement.
Do you think
for
it'll
it.
be like British food?
I don't know.
Some
I
fish
wonder.
and chips and mushy peas.
Oh gosh.
Bangers and mash. All of the favorites.
Those are the most important aspects of this new Londinium zone. Again, shout out to Androland for posting just a big rundown of everything. If you want to see even more of this land, we'll link the webpage that we got a lot of this information from down in the description of the video. But this is something that we are absolutely looking forward to. Parc Astérix is one of those places that like you leave and you already want to plan a visit back. And the fact that they just are not stopping with their expansion and growth is... So I am just loving.
I also love their relationship with Intamin, because it seems like
right.
Like
Tutatis must have been successful. They're happy with it, so they're like, let's go with another one.
I mean, I'm fine with that. You can keep building Intamins.
Sure.
I'll keep coming back.
Let us know down in the comments below, what do you think of this big new expansion coming to Parc Astérix? If you're new to the channel, we hope that you subscribe for more news and rumors, updates here at Coaster Studios. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Au revoir.